Bon dia, or as they say in Valencia, chat. I am Penelope with Stockfocus.com, and we are going to give an analysis on Valencia, Spain. If you love the idea of retiring to Spain but don't love Madrid or Barcelona prices, Valencia deserves your attention. In this video, we're taking a practical, ground-level look at retiring to Valencia, Spain in 2026, covering cost of living, healthcare, visas, neighborhoods, and what day-to-day life is really like for retirees. This isn't a travel video. It's a retirement reality check. Discover why this city is a top choice for retirees worldwide. Retiring in Valencia is affordable, with monthly costs around $2,900 for a couple. This includes rent, healthcare, and daily expenses. Daily expenses like groceries, utilities, and public transport remain modest by Western European standards. Compared to similar US cities, costs are about 40% lower. Compared to Barcelona or Madrid, Valencia is meaningfully more affordable, especially when it comes to housing. Let's break this down by the monthly numbers. For a comfortable middle-class retirement in Valencia, housing is the biggest variable. A two-bedroom apartment typically ranges from about $1,200 to $1,800 a month, depending on the neighborhood, with areas like Ruzafa on the higher end and Patraix offering better value. Utilities, including electricity, water, and gas, usually come in between $150 and $250 per month. Groceries are surprisingly affordable. High-quality local produce from neighborhood markets often totals around $400 to $600, even with fresh food as a daily habit. Private health insurance, which is required for residency, typically costs $200 to $350 per month for full coverage with no copays. Dining and leisure, including frequent menu del dia lunches and social outings, generally run $400 to $700. Internet and mobile service are excellent and inexpensive, usually about $50 to $70 per month. Add it all up, and a realistic monthly total lands between $2,400 and $3,700. A comfortable, well-lived retirement in Valencia without cutting corners. Valencia's story begins over 2,000 years ago when it was founded by the Romans in 138 BCE as Valentia Edetanorum, meaning strength or valor. The city later became a major center under Moorish rule from the 8th century onward, a period that transformed Valencia into one of medieval Europe's most advanced agricultural hubs through sophisticated irrigation systems that are still in use today. In 1238, Valencia was reconquered by King James I of Aragon, an event commemorated annually and symbolized by the city's medieval walls and Gothic landmarks, such as La Loña de la Seda, the Silk Exchange, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a testament to Valencia's role as a Mediterranean trading power in the 15th century. In the modern era, Valencia reinvented itself after repeated floods of the Turia River, most notably the devastating 1957 flood, which led to one of the city's most defining decisions, diverting the river and transforming its former riverbed into what is now the Turia Gardens, a green spine running through the city. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, Valencia added a futuristic chapter with the construction of the City of Arts and Sciences, designed by Valencian architect Santiago Calatrava, blending science, culture, and architecture into a new civic identity. Today, Valencia balances Roman roots, medieval commerce, and modern design, making its history something you don't just visit, but live inside. You start the day the Valencian way, with a coffee at a neighborhood cafe, perhaps Café de las Horas or a small bar near the market, watching locals linger rather than rush. By mid-morning, the rhythm pulls you toward Mercado Central, where stalls overflow with oranges, olives, and just-caught seafood glistening on ice. Lunch is unhurried and deeply local. Paella Valenciana, or arroz a banda, served with a glass of crisp regional white wine, or a light red from nearby Ucho Requena. In the afternoon, the city softens. Maybe a stroll through the Turia Gardens, maybe a stop for horchata with fartons at a traditional horchateria. As evening arrives, guitars echo from a plaza, flamenco rhythms mingle with conversation, and dinner becomes something simpler but just as satisfying. Cured meats, local cheeses, a plate of escargot, and another glass of wine shared slowly. Dessert is often just fruit or a small pastry, because here, the pleasure isn't excess. It's repetition, ritual, and the quiet confidence that tomorrow will taste just as good. In Valencia, healthcare as a retiree on a residency visa, you must initially maintain private Spanish health insurance. This is significantly cheaper than US premiums and generally offers excellent coverage. After 1 year of legal residency, you may be eligible to pay into the public system for around €157 per month for those over 65 toters. Visa requirements: the non-lucrative visa. To retire in Spain, most Americans apply for the non-lucrative visa or NLV. For 2026, the financial requirements are based on the Spanish IPREM index. The main applicant must show a passive income, pension, social security, or dividends of approximately 28,800 euros per year. Spouse/dependent must show an additional 7,200 euros per year. Alternatively, you can show these amounts in savings assets. Tax warning. Spain taxes residents on their worldwide income if they stay for more than 183 days a year. While there is a US-Spain tax treaty to prevent double taxation, Spanish tax rates can be higher than US. Federal rates, and Spain also has a wealth tax, Impuesto sobre el Patrimonio, on high net worth individuals. Though allowances in the Valencia region can be generous, you should research and consult with a tax advisor if possible before making the move. Malvarrosa Beach is the city's main urban beach, offering soft golden sand and a wide promenade lined with restaurants. Famous for its beachside restaurants where you can enjoy authentic Paella Valenciana, it provides a lively atmosphere with shops, bars, and seasonal lifeguard posts. For a deeper dive into nature, Parque Natural de la Albufera is located just south of the city. It is a large freshwater lagoon where the rice for paella is grown, offering stunning boat trips and some of the best sunsets on the Mediterranean. Then you have Ciudad de las Artes y las Ciencias is a world-class architectural complex designed by Santiago Calatrava that has become a global symbol of the city. Home to the Oceanographic, Europe's largest aquarium with over 500 marine species. Includes the Hemispheric, an IMAX cinema and planetarium, and the Principe Felipe Science Museum. Set within a landscaped park featuring striking white structures and vast turquoise pools. Want to know if Valencia fits your retirement budget? Explore the free retirement calculator and interactive world retirement city map at stockfocus.com and see what living well abroad could cost you. Because Valencia doesn't shout its advantages, it simply lets you live them. Ready to explore Valencia as your retirement destination? Start by researching the non-lucrative visa and planning a visit. Embrace the opportunity to live deliberately in one of the world's most retiree-friendly cities, Valencia. Live well by the sea. Thank you for watching. This is Penelope from Stockfocus. See you at our next destination. And if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. If there are any cities you want a deeper analysis on, please let me know in the comments. Bye for now.